Afternoon baseball now on a lazy Sunday afternoon at Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Chicago Cubs and the St. Louis Cardinals. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Gerald Vaughan, a Missouri-born right-hander, gets the job of starting pitcher here. Dan, any thoughts?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
So here is Ryan Sandberg. He will lead this one off today. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They come into this one off a loss that finally snapped what was a long winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, D-Row, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you can win 4 out of the first 5, that sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going.
And when that thing's doing that, forget it. It's 1-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And this is taken for a called third strike as the leadoff man is set down to open up the ball game.
Batting second, the third base.
So 1 down, no one aboard, and that'll bring up Chris Bryant. First pitch on its way.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Now the 1-0 is taken, strike 1. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summerskill.
Yeah, Dan, we got Eric Summerskill behind the dish. Really likes to work the ball east-west. What did you like? Did you like north-south, east-west?
I thought east-west, D-Row. The more I could get away with on the outside corner, inside corner. Give me a wider plate than a higher plate. I think it's a lot easier to pitch to a wider plate. He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
Now the 2-1.
Ball, that pitch is out.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Another payoff pitch. Just getting started here in St. Louis. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
At the plate, Billy Williams. As he'll take a look at ball 1. The average sits at a cool .305 entering play. 10 home runs, 26 RBIs.
That's a ball.
Here's a knuckleball that runs inside, and he's behind 2-0 here.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Nothing for the Cubs to start. Cards coming up next. You're dialed into MLB Network. Mark Pryor gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's ERA. Any ERA under 4 is pretty good in this day and age of baseball when we have all these high-scoring, high-flying affairs. This guy knows how to pitch. He knows how to control the running game. And most importantly, he's not afraid to throw strikes. We'll see how he does in this one.
Now to the plate here is Ozzie Smith. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Row? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning Game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals' starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, I'm looking for a big performance from Nolan Arenado. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now. And by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
First offering on its way. Lou Brock comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Now the 2-1. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
And that's the beauty of having a guy in the 2-hole like him. He's almost like another leadoff hitter, working a walk with just 1 out. And I think there's a good chance that he's going to be on the move at some point.
Ready now is Michael Lee. 4 hits already in the series through 7 at-bats. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
Now a move over to first. A dive, but he's back. Brock, base runner at first with 1 out. And again a throw, and the runner back. From the belt, kicks and deals. Pitch outside. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
Good steal of second there, and that really sets up the middle of this order to drive in a run and break this scoreless ball game. Always great if you can score first early in the game.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. Outside 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2. Hit down the line at first. And this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. From the stretch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
At the plate now, Mark McGuire, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 5 homers and 29 driven in. But this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. 1 left for the Cardinals. Still no score. Is Ernie Banks, and as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First delivery to him, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Now the 0-1.
Hey, he finds himself down 0-2 with the quickness. I know he's a great 2-strike hitter, but this at bat, he's going to have to find a way to nickel and dime and get this thing back to even.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Fouled away. Here comes another 0-2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Here's Jock Peterson now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. That evens it up 1-1. In for strike 2.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
Here comes the 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
Here's Jake Mariznick. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. The windup and the 0-1. Called strike 0-2. How about this? He struck out the side in back-to-back innings. 6 in a row, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So now to the plate, Yadier Molina. And he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action.
Molina.
First pitch of the AB on its way.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Behind 0-2 now. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Into the box, Tyler O'Neill. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 4 home runs and 15 RBIs. A ball and a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Two
2 balls, 1 strike. The count.
Two balls and 2 strikes now. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Here's Nolan Arenado. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Now the first pitch. Swung on and belted. Get out the rye bread and mustard, Grandma. It's grand salami time. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. Home run number 5 on the year as the Redbirds have taken a 2-0 lead.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
That brings in Tommy Edmond. Grounder down the line at third. Foul ball here, 0-1. The average at 284 to begin play. 6 home runs and 19 driven in. Here's the 0-1. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
2 mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Gerald Vaughan.
Next, here is Gerald Vaughan. First pitch on the way, as he'll take a look at ball one. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike.
They teach pitchers to keep the ball down, but if you can locate upstairs like that, it really gives you the ability to mess with the eye level of the batter.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy.
Well, the play's been made, and with it comes the end of the inning. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. We've played 2. It's now 2-0 St. Louis. Back here with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the left-handed hitting power threat Anthony Rizzo starts out the inning. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Anthony Rizzo is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
The windup and the 0-1.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Swing and a liner. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's up near the top, currently tied for second in that category in the National League. So in now for Chicago, number 7. He'll take his first hacks here. And now a pitch on the way.
Ball 1.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
Stepping in now, Mark Pryor. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. The 0-1 delivery. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you've got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
In the air to center. O'Neill waits on it. And that's the third out. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They trail things here 2-0.
We're just about set to go here as the Cardinals come to bat in the third inning. St. Louis fans have been fortunate to watch one of the best offenses around this season. And in large part, they do it with their legs. Entering the day, they are tops in the majors in stolen bases. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean it translates to offensive production, but as one player told me, we apply pressure with our speed. It's not just steals. We have the ability to stretch hits into doubles and triples, so I think we're in scoring position more than most other clubs. That makes sense, and it's working for them. Guys?
Thank you, Heidi. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And now a soft liner to the left side. But this is foul for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. Grounded softly down the line toward first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The left fielder, number 20, Lou Brock.
Stepping in once again is Lou Brock. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. Now the pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 8, Michael Lee.
Digging in next, Michael Lee, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. On the corner away, a ball and a strike.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss there, and it's 2-2.
2-2.
2 out, nobody on. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals, but they hold a 2-0 lead. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ryan Sandberg back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
The pitch. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. It's in there, and the Cubs look to have extra bases on their first hit of the game. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Now batting, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Here's Chris Bryant now, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. Ready with the 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
Working for the punch out and the offering.
That's a ball. The count is 1-2.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ballgame.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Into the box now, Billy Williams. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Sandberg leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Bounce to first, reined in, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Now batting, shortstop, Ernie Banks.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Ernie Banks, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch of the AB on its way, as he'll watch a knuckleball that dances its way in there for strike 1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
To short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1 left for the Cubs. They're down 2-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And next will be the fleet-footed first baseman, Mark McGuire.
For me, this is an important add-on inning here. Their little lead is cute. I like it, but keeping the pressure on, building that lead, that's how you bury someone.
A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman. Taken, called strike 2 on the inside part of the plate. 1-2 now.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
The 1-2. Fouled off. And another foul ball. Another one sent foul. Now another 1-2. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now.
I love these grinder at bats right here. Kind of a la Wade Boggs in the early 80s, where he would just foul off strikes that he didn't want to hit and wait for that pitch he was certainly sitting on and drive it off the monster.
There's a breaking ball that he didn't quite get on top of.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Hit sharply on the ground, but that finds its way through for a base hit. The throw into second. And this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
pickoff play at second.
He's
And
dead.
a dive, but he's back in. Standing in now, Yadier Molina, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
You know, it's funny right there. You look at that pitch, and it's almost a hybrid in between a big-time old-school curveball and a nasty slider that goes off the fastball. That's kind of right in the middle right there, kind of working off the clock, that 3 to 8, if you can picture that in your head. Tough pitch to lay off of.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him. And watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
In now, Tyler O'Neill, hit in the air down the right field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 4 home runs and 15 RBIs. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. 2 runs on 2 hits and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
The 2-2.
We got 3 balls and 2 strikes.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
1 out and a runner on second base. Now a spin and a throw back to second, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. The 3-2 pitch. Finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Don't know what he's waiting for there. It's 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. Cards lead 1, but they're on top 2-0. Welcome back to Busch Stadium as we send it down to Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed one base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The center fielder, number 24.
Now to the plate, Jock Peterson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
And he takes strike 2.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Now 1 down with the bases empty. And up next, the center fielder, Jake Mariznick. First pitch coming. Here it is. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate as he sends it on the ground to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So a strong start on the mound as he's blanked him through the first 5. Home half of the 5th coming up. Cards lead it 2-0. Stepping up is Tommy Edmond. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
The second baseman, Tommy Edmond.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-1.
Edmond just rakes left-handed pitching. There's no real way to dispute that. However, he's not nearly as proficient when facing pitching from the right side. 2 balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. To 2-2 now. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Man, hard to understand why a guy who runs so well would take such a big hack like that one.
Here now the 2-2.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Number 11.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
To the plate now, Gerald Vaughan, and he pops up the bunt attempt. Rizzo is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Ozzie.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, Ozzie Smith grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn 2 with a guy that can run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
Taken but called a strike. Edmond, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And this is inside and winds up hitting him, but he swings anyway, and that's the second out. So the runner stays at first here with 2 away, and that brings us to our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And boy, which of those 2 numbers leap out at you there? How about the 100? My goodness. Next, it'll be Lou Brock. He bounced out last time up. First pitch on the way. In there, strike 1. Use the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
The 0-1 on its way.
Ball in.
A runner on first with 2 away. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back. And he misses 2-1. All even now, 2-2. Here's a look over to first, and he'll dive back in. He struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1 left for the Cardinals. They're up 2-0. Now at the plate, number 7 will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Windup and the 1-0 pitch. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. A ball that's tarrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The pitcher, number 22, Mark Pryor.
Next to dig in, Mark Pryor. He flew out in his last AB. First pitch on its way. The windup and the 0-1.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
Pops this one up. Edmond over to his left, 2 gone.
Now batting, second baseman, Ryan Sandberg.
So next to hit is Ryan Sandberg. He doubled his last time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
Hit in the air out to right. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Cubs are down in order. They trail it here 2-0. Now to bat, Michael Lee, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch, and he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Adios, pelota. So a solo shot here to left center field. 8th home run on the season for him. And the Cardinals lead it now 3-0.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
At the plate, Mark McGuire. He'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball.
The struggles continue, but that happens when you're not able to locate your secondary pitches. You become a one-pitch pitcher. He needs to start to get those secondary pitches over really fast.
1-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Base is empty here with nobody out. Swing as he stays alive as this is fouled back right off the catcher's arm. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time.
Helpful.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
So now to the plate, Yadier Molina, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. No hits to this point. Oh and 1, here it comes. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Oh and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
O'Neal.
Into the box now, Tyler O'Neill. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Now the 1-0.
No, that's off the plate. Ball two.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Now the 2-0 home.
2-1.
Bases are empty here with two men out. Good spot for the change there, and that'll knot things up at 2-2.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's one pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
Here now the 2-2 is in there, a called strike three. But the Cards add on just a bit courtesy of this solo home run. The 2-3-4 hitters now to start the seventh. It's now a 3-0 lead for St. Louis. New inning set to get underway. And standing in is the veteran third baseman, Chris Bryant. First pitch coming. Here it is. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Almost clipped the inside with the knuckleball, but taken for a ball.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Fastball laid off well below the knees. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. The 2-1 on its way. Popped him up. McGuire in foul ground. Makes the play, one away.
The batter, the left fielder, Billy Williams.
At the plate now is Billy Williams. Third trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first two tries. And now a pitch on the way. Knuckleball there, but it dances outside. Ball one. One out, nobody on. Ball and a strike.
You know, most people would be surprised he took that right there because that looked like it was in his honey hole. He had to obviously be sitting on something else.
Hit out towards second. He's got it. And there's out number two.
Up next for the Cubs.
Good range showing off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
At the plate now, Ernie Banks. He'll watch a knuckleball that finds the zone for strike one.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
The 1-1. It's the outside corner for the second strike.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate, good command of the off-speed pitches.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So he keeps rolling right along. Make it 7 shutout innings now. On to the bottom of the seventh. Get up and stretch here in St. Louis. St. Louis is out in front, 3-0. Dan Winkler gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home seventh.
For Chicago, number 43, Dan Winkler.
Striding in is Nolan Arenado. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
From the stretch, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
A 1-1.
That's ball two. Three balls, one strike.
Good job to work the count, put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with one strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Sandberg onto the grass. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Number 19, second baseman, Tommy Edmond.
Up next, Tommy Edmond, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Decent, but not great results so far this season from the left side. I know he'd like better, certainly, but he's definitely still a capable hitter in this setup.
First pitch on its way.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the break. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. And it looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 once more. Misses. That's ball 1.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Now at the plate, here is Gerald Vaughan. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
First offering, and a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball. The 1-0.
Nope. That's inside.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Now the 2-0. And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Now the payoff pitch home. Liner towards second. And that'll get down for a 2-out single. He'll get it into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals, but they're on top by a count of 3-0.
Leading off for the Cubs, the center fielder, John Peterson.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Jock Peterson is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Count is even at 1-1 to Peterson.
You know, if a knuckleballer's in a game this late, he's got a good one working. He's been able to manipulate that thing all over. It's been dancing, occasionally mixing in a fastball. He's done a nice job.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Just off on the timing for that knuckleball. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground at the left side.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Into the box, Jake Mariznick, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
He's set, and the 2-0 pitch.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Peterson gets his lead at first, nobody out. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Here now the 2-2. Gets him looking, strike 3. It's been a low-scoring affair. 3-0 our score as we show you the numbers for our 2 starters to this point in the contest. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that brings in Anthony Rizzo. From the belt, kicks and deals. As he'll watch a knuckleball that dances its way in there for strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. Runners on first with 1 down. Bats back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. And he won't even think about second as a flip on to first for the sure out.
Number 7.
Next to stand in is number 7. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike. There's a knuckleball over the inside corner.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. He'll try again, 1-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. On the run is Brock. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Cubs strand 1. They trail it here 3-0. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Rex Brothers will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Wilson Contreras is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Bottom of the inning now, and stepping up as the shortstop, Ozzie Smith.
Shortstop, Ozzie Smith.
Now the pitch.
Nope.
Hit out towards second. Reined in. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Hey, that's just an incredible play right there from one of the best second basemen in the game. Great job going to his backhand. But you know what? It's the release that makes all the difference on this play. With the speed getting down the line, he had to throw super fast, get rid of it super quick, and he did just that. Any slower with the exchange, and that guy was looking at beating that out.
Stepping in now, Lou Brock. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he watches a cold strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. A pause, and the 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
To the plate now, Michael Lee.
Off the plate, ball
As the
1.
first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
1-1.
Hey, find a way right here. 2 outs. This guy has come in throwing bullets. If he can get this team into the dugout right here with another donut and they regroup,
2 balls,
start
1
passing
strike.
the baton a little bit, we got ourselves some action.
Sent out to straightaway center field. Peterson is camped under this one. And he will make the catch, so that'll do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. But they lead it 3-0. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He's 3 for 7 in the series coming in. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. A strike to Contreras, and it's 1-1.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. And he should be okay to go the distance here. He's just now about to hit 100 pitches for the ball game.
Yeah, it's go time, Matty V. He's got a chance to close this one out. He knows the bullpen's rested and ready to go. He's got a smile on his face out there.
Boy, D-Row, this is what every manager loves. One day where you cannot have to empty out everybody in that bullpen. Going into the 9th inning in today's game with your starting pitcher, you can't ask for more than he's given them up to this point.
Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ryan Sandberg. His dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about things like injuries. He's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, and some guys are just more capable of that than others, but not a lot of good things tend to happen when you've worked as hard as he has in this one.
The windup and the 0-1.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
Down the left field line and deep. And it's a foul ball. Tried to get him fishing at the knuckleball, but it's 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Running hard. He's digging for second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
When you're struggling as a team to put the ball in play, every base hit is welcome, but a double will really help wake everyone up. That's just their 3rd hit of the game, but it's a good one.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Bruce Sutter comes in unexpectedly from the pen in relief of his injured teammate.
Number 42, Bruce Sutter.
1-2.
Count 1-2.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
1-2, here it comes.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. So next to bat will be Billy Williams. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. And now the first pitch. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Now the line drive here is caught. And if that's not symptomatic of the way this one's gone, the ball game is over. 3-0 the final score in this one today. The Cards earn the victory despite only collecting 4 total hits. Gerald Vaughan earns win number 7 on the season, striking out 12 in the process. Mark Pryor takes the loss despite striking out 11 batters. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals, 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Cubs, no runs, 3 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 33 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon, 46,000. The Cardinals would like to thank you for joining us and remind you to please drive home safely.
Mm-hmm.